Hi guys, this is Suzanne HB, Crazy Just Might Work on Instagram, and today's tutorial is on the Tiny Trees by Adele.Griffiths on Instagram. I just love this little design. It is so cute. When I saw it, I just had to do it. I even conquered my flipagram fears and used Adele's flipagram to make it. And then I offered to make a tutorial on this, doing it all from one side. So you've got a couple of options. If you don't mind using the flipagram, you can go use the flipagram. That's all cool. This just gives you another option for the way to make this design, which is super cute, as Loves to Loom would say. So let's get on with it. I'm going to use today, this is my first prototype one that I did from the flipagram, and then I did another full bracelet of it, which I can't find just at the moment. I'm going to use my 600 pack special bands from Rainbow Loom. I think that one's Sparkle Maroon I'm going to use for the bottom because I don't have my brown ones. I'm going to use Spearmint for the tree. I'm going to use, this is our standard glitter gold Rainbow Loom, and I'm not sure what this one is called. It's either orange or sunrise, sun something. Anyway, it's one of the pretty orangey yellow ones in the 600 pack ones. Alright, so first thing we need to do is Adele suggests that you put a clip on your cap band on the bottom of this one, and it does help for that first step to have a cap band on there so that the band doesn't keep slipping around like sometimes cap bands do. So I'm going to grab my cap band, and I'm actually not going to, well, I will cap it. Here you go. I'm going to pop it on there and then grab that off and clip it. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm sure you know how to clip a cap band. So there you go. We'll just leave that one sit on there for the moment while we hook that back on, and now we've got two bands on there that we can work with a little bit more easily. Okie dokie. So I'll show you, as I said, my way to do it, which is basically all from one side rather than doing any turning, because where I can avoid turning, I do. You may not find this easier to do, but it's just, as I said, another way of doing it if you don't want to tackle the flipagram. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to get these two bands on the bottom here, and they're the right one of this left band and the left one of the right band actually cross over. Now the way I like to do this is to grab the band that you're going to use for the right band, hook it under both, and then pinch so that left one doesn't come off. Go over the right band, grab a hold of that and hook it through. Then I hook that one back on, and because this is actually going to hook, because the middle bands are going to cross over, what I'll do is I'll hook the next one through both of these, so it'll be automatically crossed over. So pull down on that, pull that band through those ones, so that's actually now crossed over this band with this band, and then I'll just grab that again because I don't want to lose it. I want to have it on there, but now it's just automatically crossed over like that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work with the right hand side, and it's this reverse slip knotted band here. So I'll grab my green, my spearmint, and again I do get a bit lazy, so I don't like to take things off, so I slide it through all of them, pinch the left hand ones that I don't want to catch on it, go over the two that I do want to catch on it in between, and just pop that off. Now I hang on to all of the bands now, because what I'm going to do this from the right hand side, I'm going to take this side out. So I've only got this right hand band loop here. And turn my hook over so you see it's facing down. I'm going to grab that left-hand side of the spearmint loop and pull it back over the top of those two loops underneath. Then I'm going to drop it down so that I can actually push. I'll see if I can get a better view of this. Push those aside. So I brought that down, and then I want to come back through those two bands. And that leaves that one behind. So I'll show you that one again. So once you've got it through, however way you like to do it, you take that one out, grab this one over the top with your hook upside down, bring that back to the right so that you can see those two band loops underneath there, the brown band loops. Drop it down underneath the level of the brown band loops and push it back through those brown bands, and that will naturally leave that green band behind. Okay. Then we grab these ones back on. Oops, you fell down. Okay. So grab those ones back on. My band's gone all twisty. There we go. Now this left-hand one is also just a slight modification of the way I've seen people do it. It's quite similar, but it's just a bit of a modification. So I then pull this left band through, and now I grab a hold of this band, actually bring it off so that I've got the loops held together like that. I'm really hoping this focus will show up. So I'm just basically bringing off that loop. But through the top here, if I can get my fingers out of the way, through the top, I'm just going to see if I can get this to focus in. Through the top here, here's my camera, you can see that we've got that loop with these bands here, brown bands here. So what I do is I just put my hook underneath the brown bands, in between those two greens, like this, in between the greens, underneath the brown, and I pick up just the brown, okay, so it's gone through that right hand one. That naturally stops this one from coming off, and you just pick up the left hand side of that. And I'll try and see if I can get that to go through from a different angle. Let's see what I can do from a slightly different angle. This is really interesting doing it around my iPad this time when you want to see the detail. Okay, so let's go back to this where we were now. So we slide on the green, and then we grab this loop and pull it over so that it's sitting to the left of these two brown ones. There you go, can you see that a little bit better? Go between the green ones and just under the brown ones and push your hook through. Release that right hand green, which is sort of sitting on top at the moment, so that it sits to the left there. And then put that one, left one, back on top there. And the left hand side, there have been a few ways of showing how to do that easily, but that's the way that I do that one. Okay, so the next thing we need to get on here is two of these middle bands. In this case, these ones are red, but I'm going to continue doing it in the spearmint. So we're going to just get on two bands, one on these three bands and one on these three. One of these three loops rather, one of those three. So I'll grab my green, and again, this is my lazy way of doing it from the right. I just pull it all the way through, pinch those ones on the left, go over the ones I want to catch, which are these top three on the right, in between those ones. I've got those ones pinched so they don't fall off. Pop that through. Put those back on. And then go through those 3 as normal. Like so. And then the next one we're going to do is this stitch, which is actually like Love and Loom's barbed wire and my Alyssum stitch. So it's actually one band that goes through and over and tucks around. Right, so I'm going to use the glitter gold here. I'm going to pull this band through all 4, holding onto it so it doesn't go anywhere. Then I'm going to turn my hook again and grab this first one, this right hand band, the green spearmint band, and pull it through that right hand loop there. Then I'm going to hang on to that so it doesn't disappear, take that off and rehook, and that's your right hand side. Okay, pop that on so we can assess the situation. And this one we're going to do, the left hand side, we're going to do a little bit like we did the left hand side of this one, except in reverse. I'll show you what I mean. So I take this one off, I hook this one again with the back upside down part of my hook. Turn it slightly so that I can get this out of the way. And I'm just going to go and grab that left hand side loop from underneath and bring it through. And then actually forms. You can see how it's tucked inside there. Okay. Now we want actually all of those to come up through here. So all we need to do is making sure we don't lose anything. Grab those middle bands again. And hook them on. Okay. To finish that one off, which is what needs evening out. To finish that one off, we need to just grab a hold of our top bands here, which in my case I'm going to use the pretty orangey, there might be orange pearl, something like that. And then we grab that through all 4 of the loops we've got on there at the moment. You might need to pull some of those side bits down so they don't get caught up. Like so. And we will have to release this. Hopefully it won't go very far. Make a triple cap band. 1, 2, 3. Grab a hold of those again. And slide your triple cap band over those. And you can adjust that as you like. Now these 2 loops here on the triple cap on the connecting piece will now act as the same as the cap band. 2 sides of the same loop acted. So we're going to put one side of the brown on this side, on the maroon, and one side of it on this side. Okay, so let's do that again. So we grab our colour for the base of the tree and slide it through both, like so, pinching so we don't lose any. We go in between those bands because I only want it to go through that right hand. This is my right hand band. So you go through there and pick up that band, and that takes it just through the one on the right. You haven't lost the one on the left. Pop that one back through again. Then this left hand one, because we already want it to cross over, we're going to go through that left hand of the yellow, through the left hand of the maroon, like so. Pick up that maroon again, so they're automatically crossed, and pick up that left hand side again. Next we're going to do the spearmint again. So we pick up, and again this is my lazy way because I don't like taking things off. We go through all four, pinch the left ones, making sure they're still crossed in the middle. Go over the ones you do want to catch, those two right ones, in between those ones, and pick that up. Put those two back on. Actually, you won't hook those two. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. No, we will then keep these ones off, pinched. And we'll do our inverted slip knot. So the inverted slip knot, you're going to release those, so you're actually pinching all four at the moment. So you get your hook, turn it upside down, grab that left hand side, bring it over to the right, so that through the top you can see those brown bands. Go under the brown bands and back through. And that's formed your reverse slip knot. Now we go over and rehook these ones on the side. Okay. Bands are wanting to twist. There we go. Grab this left hand one, and we do our funny thing with this again. So we're going to grab that. In this case, we're going to take that off. Hold on to it with the band of the same colour. Go between the green there and there. Go under the brown and pick them up. So sorry, my focus isn't working on this. So you pick up the two brown. You let the top green go. Move it over on the hook bit so it doesn't slide up, fling off your hook. And then loop the left one back on again. So the next one we're going to do is these two spearmint greens. I'm going to catch those on the right and those on the left. So again, I'm going to go through all of them. But then only pick up over the ones I want to pick up, which are these three on the right. Go through the middle, pick up that band, and back through the middle ones on the left. Grab our other spearmint colour and go through the three on the left. So now we have those looped on. We now need to do our gold, our glitter gold, to be the tinsel at the top of the tree. So we're going to pull our tinsel through all four. See if I can get a better focus on this time. Turn your hook over, grab just the right hand of the green and pull it down and through that glitter gold. Hold the glitter gold in place and pick up that green, and that's that side done. Now this time we can pick up, if you like, pick up these two in the middle. You can do it now or you can do it at the end of this stitch. Pick up those two and just keep them in. for this one, we're going to release. And we're going to turn our hook over, use it to grab glitter gold. I'll try that again because I think I was out of camera shot. So we're here, we're using our, and you can kind of pinch so that your glitter gold doesn't go anywhere. Turn your hook upside down and get your glitter gold so that it's to the right of that green. Push down, and then when you're near that green, you just push through that green. I'm hoping that the demonstration is saying more than my words. And then once you're at this stage, you're back onto the easy parts, which is just grabbing a connecting band to be at the top of the tree. My band's having a little twist-a-rama. A connecting band for the top of the tree. Now, if you're really tricky, you can actually hold a triple cap band on your hook this whole time, just waiting and ready. So then all you have to do is actually slide it on, but I think that just confuses things when you're trying to try in a new way, so we'll just release that and make a triple cap band, and then grab a hold of those bands again and slide the triple cap band on. There you go. You are then back there. Hopefully the noise in the background isn't too bad. My boys have just come back from the beach, so I just thought I'd quickly finish this off by just showing you the inadvertent variation that I made when I first made this, when I made my bracelet. And it's on this step here where I put the glitter band through. When I did that step where you hook it over, hook it through, grab it again, and I didn't pick up these middle ones. I just went across to this side and I flipped that back as I showed before, picked up just that left hand band, and I left those bands sitting down there, and it gave kind of a pointier tree and brought the tinsel part together, so you can see the difference. This one's got a nice sturdy looking tree and this one was a little bit more pointed, and then I just finished it off the same way. So that's yeah, my inadvertent variation, but it kind of I thought it looked kind of nice, and if you find it a little bit difficult to pick up those middle ones on that step, then you might find that easier to do. So then you just finish off the tree just the same, and I'll show you the difference in the shape of it. So it kind of gives you that different shape. That's gone a little bit twisty there, but you can position your tinsel where you would like it then it kind of touches together like that. Thus. So that's just to show you a little bit of a difference. I hope you don't mind, Adele. Okay, so that's the Tiny Trees design by Adele.Griffiths on Instagram. She has the most amazing account. Every time I see something of hers come through on my newsfeed, it's just so beautiful. Her edits are adorable. So give her a check her out and give her a follow. And check me out on Instagram too. Crazy Just Might Work. Give me a follow if you like my account. If you like this tutorial, click on the like and subscribe if you want to see some more of my tutorials coming out on this account. So once again, thanks to Adele for letting me do this for her, and I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.